we're live.
Hey, it's time for the movie review of the week, and we give you our great movie critic, Rocco Pa Safume.
Thank you very much, Howie. The movie that I did this week is The Boss. It is a comedy directed by Ben Falcone, and it stars Melissa McCarthy. The story is thus: rich CEO Michelle Dornell, played by McCarthy, is arrested and convicted of insider trading. When she's freed from prison, she is not only penniless but vilified, so she tries to reinvent herself with a brownie empire, but finds old enemies ready to destroy her. As we all know, Melissa McCarthy has risen up the ranks in comedy. She's become the most beloved comedian right now, and for a society like ours that's very image conscious, it's quite a feat considering she fits more of a different kind of different aesthetic as you would compared to most people in Hollywood. But she's done very, very well. The thing with this movie is that most of her biggest hits, like Bridesmaids and The Heat, they've managed to really utilize what the best aspect of her comedy is. It's this very vulgar, raunchy style, and it's really hard to make that kind of comedy work a lot of the time. You have to really have the right balance and the right finesse and all that kind of stuff. And Paul Feig, the filmmaker on both Bridesmaids and the Heat, definitely knows how to bring that out of her. Unfortunately, with other filmmakers, particularly Ben Falcone, who is actually her husband, it tends to be a bit of a hit or miss with her. The last film she did, Tammy, was a pure example of that. This film is a little better than Tammy, thankfully. But the problem with this movie is that as much as they try to make the story, something that people can really identify with, with the insider trading and, the business tycoons, getting into, trouble and all that stuff, it doesn't really offer a lot of substance to make it, all that appealing. The movie's kind of really all over the place. Her physical comedy is sort of the big star of the whole thing, but after a while, the physical comedy becomes a bit tiring after a while. When you see it in small doses, when she does smaller roles, she really manages to give you your bang for your buck. But when she has to carry the movie by herself, it's a lot harder to do. It's a much tougher feat to accomplish, basically. And so this quite doesn't excel the way some of her past movies have. So. But I think if you like her comedy, you're probably going to like it anyway, because there are moments that, make it worthwhile if you are into her comedy. But if you're looking for something a bit more, this really may not be the vehicle to pursue for that. So I give The Boss 2 out of 5 stars, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Rocco.
Yes.